I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequence.
Nobody saw this coming. It was just an ordinary night. No red carpet, no leaks. Then suddenly, on Instagram Live, Teyana Taylor appeared, her voice shaking, tears rolling, revealing a secret that shattered the image of a relationship we believed was forever. She didn't just announce she was expecting, she dropped a truth that stunned everyone: the baby wasn't Iman Shumpert's. Not the man who had been her partner, the father of her child, the one she shared so much with. It was a moment that turned from calm to heart-wrenching in seconds and left fans reeling. Teyana has always been someone deeply emotional, an artist who feels every note and lyric. She wasn't just beautiful, her talent, her spirit, her depth stood out. When she and Iman were together, the world saw power and creativity combined. They seemed like a perfect match. But behind their curated pictures and sweet interviews, cracks were forming, small signs. She stopped tagging him in her posts, skipped events they once attended together, and he was often seen alone late at night. Still, nothing was confirmed, no explanations, no scenes. Their silence kept their relationship out of sight. So when she went live, unfiltered and raw, what she said cut deeply. She began softly in that dimly lit room, with her face close to the camera. There were no filters, no makeup, just her vulnerable. Her voice trembled as she spoke about growth, pain, healing, motherhood, and love, not the pretty kind, but the messy, confusing kind that hurts before it helps. Then she breathed deeply, paused, and whispered, "I'm pregnant." At once, thousands of comments filled the screen, shocked reactions, hearts, disbelief. Then with a shaky voice, she said, "This baby is not Aman's." She barely said the name, yet that silence after felt larger than any cry could be heard. It wasn't a performance. It was real heartbreak shared live. She wasn't blaming him or others, she spoke just enough to say it was done. As she put it, "Being quiet hasn't protected me. It let others tell my story. Now I'm telling it myself." Within minutes, fans were recording screen captures. Blogs reported the moment as it happened. Twitter blew up with the same question: did Iman know? Only an hour later, Iman posted a black image on his Instagram story with a single broken heart emoji. No words, only silence. The next day, his profile photo disappeared. He unfollowed her. On his last post, fans poured in messages: "Stay strong. We feel you." One insider told a site that Iman discovered the news just like the rest of us. He hadn't heard it directly from her. He felt shattered. He tried to reach out by phone, but she didn't answer. Another source said he tried to hold on, hoping they might heal things, but after the live stream, that hope was gone. All eyes turned to one person, Aaron Pierre, a British actor seen with her a few times, on set and at events. They were never overly affectionate, but something about their chemistry made fans curious. Then people started comparing timelines, screenshots, guessing relationships. Someone found a clip of Aaron reading a poem about becoming a father. Naturally, theories spread. Could he be the father? But still, he said nothing, no post, no comment. In his silence, speculation exploded. Some fans felt betrayed for Iman. He deserved respect, they said, at least a private talk. Others defended Teyana: "We don't know her struggles. She went public because staying quiet wasn't safe anymore." As blogs published more insider info, the story grew messier. Some alleged Teyana and Aaron had been secretly involved for almost a year. That their emotional bond turned physical while she kept it hidden, for her daughter's sake. It's unverified, but it's enough to set fire to gossip. The next morning, Teyana shared a black and white photo of herself gently holding her belly with a new caption: "I prayed for this baby. This is my healing." Comments exploded, some praising her strength, others ripping into her choice. What started as a quiet night turned into one of the most emotional public moments we've seen in recent celebrity stories. A woman vulnerable, hurting, determined to reclaim her narrative. A man blindsided and broken. And a rumored new relationship that remains in question. The fairy tale image of Teyana and Iman, now just shattered glass. No easy answers. No neat ending. Just real pain, messy truths, and a story anyone watching should approach with understanding. Some people called her cold and heartless, while others simply stayed quiet, unsure of what to say. But one person who didn't say a single word was Iman. He didn't post anything online, didn't make a statement, didn't even show a reaction. It was like he disappeared from the world while everyone else was left speechless after what happened during that emotional Instagram live. That one moment changed everything. People everywhere started asking questions, but not just about Teyana. They began worrying about their daughter. Was she okay? Did she know what was going on before her mom said it out loud online? Or was she watching like everyone else when the truth came out? No one had the answers, and that made it all feel even heavier. This wasn't just about a celebrity relationship falling apart. This was about a little girl who was now caught in the center of a painful public breakup. A child who might have been shielded before but was now pulled into the spotlight without warning. And while all this was unfolding, Aaron, the man everyone was pointing fingers at, stayed completely silent too. He didn't deny anything, didn't confirm anything. His team said nothing either. Word spread that he was overseas, busy with work and hard to reach. But none of that stopped the rumors. Fans started watching his every move online. If he liked a post, they analyzed it. If he shared a story, they questioned the meaning behind it. Was he hiding from the backlash? Was he staying quiet out of guilt? Or was he simply giving Teyana the space she needed? The truth is, nobody really knew. But that didn't stop people from feeling the weight of it all. This wasn't just gossip anymore. It was heartbreak. It was real. That's what made it so painful to watch. It wasn't a scripted reality show moment. It was two people who once meant everything to each other now trying to survive the consequences of real-life choices. And deep down, maybe that's why people were so emotional about it. Because we believed in them. Teyana and Iman weren't just another Hollywood couple. They felt different. They gave off this vibe that they were grounded, real, and full of love. The kind of couple that made people think, maybe true love does exist. They were relationship goals, the kind of pair you root for because you see something honest in them. And now, all of that was falling apart right in front of us. No camera crew, no spin team, just raw pain shared in real time. That Instagram Live wasn't just Teyana confirming a pregnancy. It was her breaking open. She didn't hide behind a filter. She didn't pretend to be okay. Her voice cracked as she spoke. Her hands were shaking. The pain was written all over her face, even behind the makeup and polished appearance. For once, she wasn't the strong, perfect woman people were used to seeing. She was still strong, but this time, she looked shattered. It didn't feel like a dramatic twist. It felt like a woman reaching her breaking point. And the questions kept piling up. Will Iman ever share his side of the story? Can he forgive her, or is this how he quietly walks away from the spotlight? For good? Is Aaron really the father, or just someone tangled in this mess? And then there's Teyana. Can she rebuild her image, the one that once stood for elegance, loyalty, and strength? Or has the internet already judged her too harshly, sealing her fate in the court of public opinion? Because after a betrayal this loud, co-parenting doesn't come easy. It turns into a battlefield, emotions, legal trouble, and constant public pressure all mixed together. How do two people raise a child with peace when they can't even look each other in the eye without feeling hurt or anger? But maybe what made that live moment so unforgettable wasn't just the tears or the confession. It was the honesty. When Teyana said, "Being quiet hasn't protected me," it wasn't just about her life. It spoke to every woman who's ever stayed silent to keep the peace. Every woman who bit her tongue while her heart was breaking. Every woman who tried to protect everyone else while no one protected her. That live wasn't just a revelation. It was a scream. A moment where a woman finally said, "Enough." And whether people agree with how she handled things or not, there's no doubt about one thing: Teyana Taylor is done hiding. She's no longer trying to be perfect. She's showing the world her truth, messy, emotional, human. And after that night, nothing will ever be the same again. Pop Links, your daily dose of real talk and vibes.